just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold you close.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now. I am so proud of this look, you guys. Before I sat down and filmed this video, I did do this eye because I wanted to play around and see if I can even do what I wanted in my mind. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I did see a couple pictures on Pinterest that gave me this idea, but I kind of made it my own. This one in particular right here, as you can see, it's pretty similar to what I have. I just kind of changed up my lid a little bit, and I didn't really do the inner corner like how hers is. I don't know who created this look. If you guys do, please let me know down below, but I found it on Pinterest, so I'm not sure who did it, but it gave me such inspiration, and I always do a Valentine's look, so I wanted to get one up for you guys, and I'm really excited with how this came out because, yes, it is like very vibrant and pink, but the little subtle heart just gives it like a little bit of something. I just am so happy with how it turned out. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you guys like it. It helps my channel out so much, so thank you so much. And if you guys are not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe down below and turn those post notifications on so that you guys are notified whenever I post a new video. So if you guys want to see how to recreate this look, then let's just jump right in. Alright, so jumping in to our eyes, I'm just going to use a ColourPop concealer to really cancel out any veins and just get like a nice base for this look. I'm just going to blend this out with my sponge. So for my vibrant pinks, I wanted to go in with this BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette, and I'm using a Sigma E45, and I'm just going to take a piece of tape just to get a really nice crisp edge, and I'm going to go in with that color, and I'm just going to pack this onto my crease, not necessarily blending it yet. I'm just kind of packing it in, and then I'm going to start going in circular motions to really blend this out. I really wanted to get like as much pigment as possible, so sometimes I feel like if you go in and you just dab the color where you want it, it kind of works a little bit better that way. So I'm just going to keep packing on the shade and blending. This is definitely a process, but you want to take your time with it just to build up that color. So just do thin layers and just keep adding color as much as you need to. And then just to blend those outer edges out, I am going to go into this lighter pink shade, and I'm just going to take that same brush and I'm just going to focus this kind of on the outer corner just to like melt that color into my crease so that it has like a nice transition. Alright, now switching over to another eyeshadow palette. This is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance. I am going to mix Love Letter and Venetian Red with a Morphe E36, and I'm just going to put this a tiny bit into my crease. And as I do that, I'm going to swap brushes back to the other brush I was using and blend this out. I did this in steps as well because I didn't want it to get super muddy, and I didn't want this to be like super dark. You can obviously go a little bit darker in the crease if you want to, but I kind of kept it light, but I did want a little dimension, so I did add a tiny bit more. And then again, I'm just going to take some of that pink and just kind of go over that and blend. Alright, so once you get your shades where you want them to be, I'm going to go in with some concealer again and a Morphe M421 brush. Any synthetic flat shader brush will work for this. I am going to cut my crease, but I'm only going to do like a, not even really a half cut, well, I guess it's a half cut crease, but so you just want to take your time with this and really cut that crease, and this definitely takes practice. It's kind of hard to get like a perfect shape, so don't get frustrated if you don't. Like I said, just take your time with it, and then once I have the basic shape that I want, I am going to kind of blend the outer part of the concealer into the other shades, as you will see in a second. So now I'm just taking a little bit, whatever's left over on that brush with that pink, and I'm just going to blend this into the concealer just so we have kind of like a seamless transition. Alright, jumping into another palette. This is the Naked Cherry Urban Decay palette. You don't need to use this many palettes, but unfortunately the other palette I was using didn't have like a light base shade. So I'm going in with this and I'm just setting that concealer. Alright, now moving on to the hard part. I have to draw the heart on the other eye. And I'm an idiot and I cut myself out here, but it does get a little bit better. I am just using concealer and a small little pencil brush to draw out a heart. But what you can do, and what I realized after I did this, was you can just buy any heart stickers and put one on your eye before you do your eyeshadow, and then just peel it off and you'll have like a perfect heart stencil. I don't know why I didn't think about that before I struggled with this, but I just went in and tried to draw as best as I can of a heart. And yeah, I definitely took my time with this. Alright, now I wanted to go in with some glitter and fill it in with the heart. This is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitters in the color Grind. You can't really see it that much, but it just gives it a little bit of a sparkle, which I wanted. Now I'm just going to go in with some liquid eyeliner. This is the Too Faced eyeliner, and I'm just going to create a pretty thick wing. So once you have your wing drawn out, I'm going in with the Stila Magnificent Metals in the color Perlina. And I'm just taking that same small brush that we were using to draw the heart. And I'm just kind of drawing another line on top of the liquid eyeliner. So now I'm just going to apply some lashes. These are the Ardel REMI lashes, and I really like the way these look. So now I already did my foundation and concealer. I'm just going to go in and finish the lower lash line, and I went in with that same crease shade we used in the Modern Renaissance palette, and then I went in with that brighter pink and blended that out with my finger, because sometimes I feel like my finger can really just melt the eyeshadow kind of like into my skin and it looks a little bit more smooth. So I did that, and then I went in with the pink and I did the same thing. I brought that a little bit lower and then I blended it in with my finger, and I just feel like it gives it like a really smooth finish. So now I'm just going to use some eyeliner and draw this in my waterline on my upper lid, and also I will go in and use this on the outer corner of my lower lash line. Alright, now I'm going in with this Benefit pencil. This is the highbrow pencil, And I'm just putting this in my inner corner. I am going to cover that in a second, but you can leave it like that. I think it looks really pretty, but I wanted to try something else, so I went in with the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. I think this is in the color something wine. I will have everything linked down below, but I'm just going to put this kind of on top of that black eyeliner, and I do leave my inner corner bare just because I wanted it to be nice and bright. You obviously don't need to do all these steps, but I was just kind of playing around with it. And then I went in with that same pencil and I just brought this into my inner corner because I am going to be putting some of that same glitter that we used to fill in the heart. I'm going to put that in my inner corner just to give it a little bit of a pop.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Alright, moving back to the face, I already did my foundation and my concealer. This is the Makeupforever Ultra HD in the color Y245, and then I used the Jouer concealer, and I powdered with my Hourglass powder. So now to bronze up the skin, I am using the Marc Jacobs Tantric bronzer in a Morphe brush. This doesn't have a name on it, so I'm sorry for that, but I'm just going to use this to contour my face and also bring some color back to the skin. For blush, I'm using Buxom's new blush in the shade Wanderlust. I was shook by how pigmented this was, as you can see in my face. I am using a Morphe E4 blush brush, and I am so in love with this blush. It is so gorgeous. It has such a beautiful sheen to it. It's just stunning. I'm obsessed. Alright, now for highlight, I'm going in with Fenty Beauty's highlight in the color Fire Crystal and Lightning Dust. I mixed these two together with my Real Techniques highlighting brush, which is my favorite. These are such gorgeous highlights, but it was a little too light for me. I feel like it was just a tad too light. So I am going to go on top of that with another highlight in a second. And I used the Dose of Colors Desi Kati Fuego highlight just to bring like a tad of golden to the skin, just because this was almost too icy. It was beautiful, but I just wanted to kind of top it just to tone it down just a bit. And this highlight is gorgeous. Alright, now I'm just setting my face with my Morphe setting spray, and then for lips, just to finish it off, I'm going in with my Kylie Cosmetics Posie K lip liner. I'm just lining my lip. Alright, now for my lip color, I am going in with the Stila liquid lipstick in the color Angelo. This is such a beautiful, beautiful nude, and I'm just going to fill in my lips with that, but I also did go back in with the lip liner, and I kind of like ombre'd my lips. Not super dramatic, but just to give some definition back into my lips. If you wanted to leave the lips matte, you definitely could, but I wanted to add a little bit of lip gloss. This is the Dior Lip Maximizer. I love this gloss so much. I talk about it all the time. So that completes this look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.